Learned a lot too.
Yeah,
And,
it's a lot. I didn't realize that many people of color are
loved or want to or desired
cosmetic surgery.
that much.
Oh, I did. We number one.
Really?
For the curvy stuff, oh yeah, I used to live in Dominican Republic.
But not black
So,
women.
Yes, we the main one. Because if you are, especially like the curvy ones, because if you're a big black woman with no booty, it's hard out there.
I'm sure.
Can you imagine?
What you mean it's hard?
It's not a good way to live.
Hold
if
on,
you
hold
are a big black woman with no
Most stomach
Are you
than
talking
booty.
about like 5'10" big, or are you talking about like kind of wide, shaped like a
Wide.
refrigerator big?
SpongeBob refrigerator
Oh,
cereal
understood.
box.
That's attractive to some people, but we gonna
No,
get
it's
into
She
that.
may have a nice face.
To each his own.
You're right, teachers on, right? We're gonna get into that. So let me give a shout out to the sponsor. We are at Baco Restaurant off of 510 Dixon Street in the Lower Kirby area in the River Oaks area. So if you're ever in Houston, make sure you guys stop over, get some nice wine to have a good happy hour. Make sure you bring a nice little lady with you. Make sure you get a dark skinned brother or whatever. You know, you can come over to
Facts.
to Baco Restaurant on 510 Dixon Street. So as you already noticed, that we have two people that's not a stranger to the television. I should do an introduction, but you guys should know him already. But I'm just gonna do my little spiel. All right, we got my man David Dixon.
What up? What up?
My man, he's a Louisiana native. He's a cook. He's an actor. He's a model. And look, he's what they call tall, dark, and handsome. No homo. Pause.
That's
Yeah.
tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
something like that, you know.
He's
Made
regular,
for the TV.
dark, and handsome.
Look, see, I got a hate on the side. Y'all probably already know that voice.
And that other voice in the background, as you can see, we have that celebrity attorney, Miss Correspondent. She's a comedian. She's a Dallas native, Miss Symone Redwine. Everybody give
Hey,
these
y'all.
guys a hand.
Hey, big time.
Yes. Hey, what's going on, guys? You guys are good?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
ready to
Absolutely.
be here. I've been trying to be on here again.
We talking about those
Waiting
women.
forever.
Too busy.
I didn't think I was
There you
invited.
go. Yeah, man, brother. Look, anytime you wanted to come up,
I mean, you know, I went home so fast.
especially.
Oh, Publicito, that's not my fault. Joy did that.
So how did
But
that
you
happen
helped.
anyway?
Just kidding.
So how did that
I
happen?
didn't help. I liked you.
All right, yeah.
Then.
You did say that, but not now. All right, bet. That's why your conversation was trash.
Oh,
Your beard is trash.
hold
But
on.
it's shine, it ain't dry.
He needs some milk.
Y'all crazy.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I love Joy. We just joke with each other.
So as you guys know, these two was on the show Ready to Love on OWN TV.
Hey.
I think Symone, she got nominated for an Oscar off that reunion, I believe.
Lord.
We're gonna talk about that a little later, though.
Go for it. Okay.
So since the show, guys, the first question everybody wants to know. This is the very first question. I want to just jump out the gate with it, right? How's you guys dating life? Are you guys dating now, or are you still single?
Weird. I am not dating. I'm so annoyed. But it's weird.
I'm single, but openly dating, you know how they
Yeah, I
go.
do
Like,
that.
you know, yeah,
I mean-
something like that.
Okay.
I mean,
I
I
ain't
like for
committed.
you.
No.
So, all right. So, let me ask you guys this: the purpose of the show was to find love, find commitment, and
Right.
get married, or
Right.
some type of serious commitment.
Correct.
Right.
So, none of you guys have that right now.
No.
So, why is that?
I'm gonna let you go first. They say ladies
Oh, by
first.
choice. Oh, absolutely by choice.
Okay.
So my life is different now. Now, I'll say, when I first came back, I did try to date someone.
Okay.
It was someone I'd known for a very, very long time. And we were friends. I thought we had a great foundation. And he was just like, he just couldn't handle it. And my feelings were so hurt. I had my little heart broken.
Okay.
And so I just had to realize, yeah, not all men can handle someone who's been on TV. And it was weird to me because I was like, but you already know how this going to end. And the show is only but so long.
So what you're saying is the Ready for Love was
What's the show?
actually it was TV.
No. What I'm saying is I was looking for love on the show, right? Then when I got sent home, I ended up reuniting with like a friend who revealed, he was like, I'm so glad you didn't find love because I love you. And I was like, what? Your hair is
Nice.
so
Hold
pretty
up.
and everything.
No.
Women always recycle for some strange reason.
Right.
What do you think about that?
No, it wasn't a recycle. He was a friend. He's been my friend for 20 years.
Oh, you kept him in the friend zone and never the end zone. Then you brought him here like, hey, let's try it
Friend
now.
zone and not the end zone.
Right.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah.
Kind of fumbled a
keep
little
him there.
bit, you know,
He kept
but
him
It's like,
picked it back up.
almost had
right,
it.
fumbled and then
Touchback.
picked it back
Oh,
up.
was it an
Constant
interception?
touchbacks.
I think it
Right.
was interception.
Right.
Pick sixes. Pick sixes.
But yeah, I think ultimately though, like realistically, what I had to realize is one, you shouldn't be dating if you're not stable. I'm not stable right now. I'm hopping and bopping around.
What you
I'm
mean?
traveling. I'm traveling. I'm going to this city. I have interviews here. I
Okay.
have different opportunities I'm exploring.
All right.
And I don't necessarily want. I don't want a relationship where I forego opportunity for growth because
Okay.
my man is in Houston. So I think it would just be fair to that person. So I'm openly dating, and I don't want to commit until I am more.
You know what? I
Welcome,
get that a lot
Symone.
with
Welcome.
Like not necessarily corporate women or career oriented women. They will choose career over relationship.
Really?
And yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
like
I
if you
done started
I promise
doing
if
it
you
too.
do like a poll and be like, hey, would you rather your dream job or your dream guy?
Right.
They think they can always double back to the dream guy.
But let me
Right.
clarify. I'm not choosing career. What I'm saying is I am not in a mental space to be anybody's Mrs. Right.
Okay.
And it's not strictly career. It's one, I'm decompressing. I'm catching up with work. I own my own law practice, right? So I was away for months. Even when I got back, my schedule was up and down with interviewing, different expectations.
Okay.
So
Understood.
what I'm saying is I'm coming on back. And then also, you are, as a woman, I guess, like as a pretty girl, you're presented with like new dating opportunities. Like,
Right.
oh, this executive wants to meet with you, and you think he just wants to meet with you, and he's trying to holler. So it's just like I have to navigate those things, and it's weird, and I need to get some semblance of order to my life, not just professionally, but
But is that your fault though? Because
it's not my fault.
like for
no.
instance, like most women, like you said, most women that's pretty, that's successful, they have opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even women that don't even look that good, they still have opportunity. Everybody has opportunity.
Everybody
Oh,
has
yeah.
opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? But
Correct.
the thing is, I think that women make decisions, like Vaughn said, I think women make decisions off of their career. And that's like a selfish move, my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm not trying to step in, but like
go
that.
ahead.
But I think a lot of women that are beautiful get quantum leaped sometimes.
Okay.
Not necessarily saying they don't have the skill or they're not intelligent enough. I just think the opportunities and the doors open a little bit faster that they can come to the table. Even if you look at pharmaceutical sales, right?
Okay.
They used to be a identity thing, blonde, skinny, right?
Right.
Because they want to come. You want to talk to the doctor.
A certain look.
Right. You could never get the chocolate melanine, you know what I'm saying, kind of
Right.
thick to go and sell pharmaceutical sales, right? So even if you look at one of the most powerful women in the world, that's what they say. She got quantum leap to the front. Even though she had the skill set to do it, a man still took her and like, hey, come here right now.
Put her in that
a little
position.
earlier than I need you to come
supposed to.
here, right?
But also, like, sorry, David.
I was gonna go to David. I was
ahead.
gonna let you finish. I was gonna go to David next.
No, I was gonna say, but also like nobody wants to date when their financial affairs aren't together too. Like so you gotta have all those different. Yeah, I'm cute, but like it's been a whole pandemic. I have different things to adjust. So I think for me, I try to be who I want to attract.
Correct. I think that's more of a. I don't think men really care about what your financial affairs are.
Really?
No, not at all. Like meaning, like I see a lot of women that get saved from waitress's jobs. The bottle girls, the
Don't
bottles come out
save
here and they
her.
grab them and they
She
and they
don't
send
wanna
them.
be
You know what I'm saying?
saved.
So
Right.
and I had that conversation. I had that conversation before,
Absolutely.
like with average women that may not, average women that are just like when I say average, I'm not talking about like let me like looks. Let's say she's a 6, right? But
Okay.
she's financially stable. She got a lot going on. She got 2 degrees.
Oh,
She
yeah.
got a doctor. Like she feels like because she has all those accolades going on that's gonna push her to the front. Like I told somebody, I've never heard nobody call Oprah a 10. I mean the woman
Right,
do
right,
the
right.
O.
Yeah.
But we know she got it, right? You understand what I'm saying? But nobody of them
Sure.
said, man, I would, ooh. Yeah, they look at her like because she got that money, like she's way more attractive than
Well,
she.
a rapper said this. Have you ever seen an ugly billionaire? Never.
Right.
Well, it depends if you look at money like that, right?
Right.
I'm just
exactly.
saying that from what she said that she wanted to get her things in order. But I'm saying men don't really care, especially if they in order, right?
Right.
Now they don't want you to be dead broke, but you know what I mean. Like you have
And hustle at.
You have a degree where it can carry over. You know what I'm saying?
So,
No, you're right.
so David, so now I know, and this is a pause statement for me. So everybody on social media, relax. You guys gotta relax. You a good looking brother, right?
Appreciate
Pause.
that. You know.
So the pool for you is like abundant. So you have the older ones, the younger ones, the tall ones, the thick ones, the small ones. How do you? I'm not saying that
And he don't have kids.
you have
And he-
kids.
he
Oh
don't
wow!
even have kids.
You went from 30 to 1 to 60 to 1.
Can you make them?
Nah, I don't be doing that nasty stuff.
Hey man, celebrate. Simone got to relax.
Right.
So how do you handle that with the abundance that's coming at you right now?
Man, you know, honestly, you just have to be strong because everything is gonna come to you. You just don't know how it's gonna come, when it's gonna come, but you just got to be strong. I mean, and in your just mentally, you don't have to have them all. You don't have to accept them all. You don't have to, because that's even like right now how, somebody was asking me. I get asked a lot about, okay, so since the show, how is your inbox? I'm sure it's dumb, and I'm like. I would literally show a woman just because and be like, you think it's only women? I mean, this. I'm saying when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking about you think it's only women that get that many inboxes.
Wait,
you ain't let me finish, man. Let me
go ahead.
finish. No, we ain't going
with
there. We ain't with that. Hey, I smokers ain't with that funny shit.
I respect it, bro.
But you do have I guess how you say when I say that I'm saying guys will approach a lot of women.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't actually expect women to approach a man. So a lot of that kind of changed for us, as far as that. So it's okay, I might have went from whatever 20 requests to 100 plus requests,
right?
And it's just okay, where did all these women come from? Where they come from? Wait, hold up, wait a minute. What's really going on?
And as a man, we have, and like you say, I think a lot of women don't understand. When men have an abundance of women coming at them like that, they're not trying to smash all of them.
Right.
They might, because if a lot of women, we're gonna talk about this. A lot of women that don't have what is it? Some type of core essence with them.
Right.
We notice that.
Sex appeal.
Yeah.
You can be beautiful.
Absolutely.
If you look at it, if they line them up like a old school brothel, you still gonna pick one that you like, even though they all beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? It's still gonna be one that sticks out like a sore thumb for you.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Everybody's palate is a little different, right? You know what I mean? Like he said, you can't get them all, man. But listen, thirst has no gender. Right. You know what I'm saying? So because you're on TV, not because, but you are a nice looking guy. I no homo, pause. But I can tell,
y'all my brothers. We all
I'm
good.
just saying, look, I'm empowerment. We got to start
exactly.
empowering, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You would I can you would introduce you to somebody hey, yeah, you'll like them, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's not hard if you can naturally do it.
Right.
But then when you get a spotlight, and for some strange reason, women love a little form of power.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Yes, that's why Jay-Z
that's the
is.
attraction.
That's why people do it to Jay-Z.
That's the attraction. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly
Damn,
what it is.
I see
All
him. It's
women
repeated
like power.
exposure.
Because now we talked about it. Now I've had some of those same women that
shot you down before. Now they like, what? No, baby, you can't double back.
Why not?
Some hey, big head.
See, if you double back, if she double back, if she double back, you got to treat her accordingly.
So Simone, is that true? Women, why do women like
Absolutely.
power? What is it about power?
What was my keyword? What I said all the time on the show. Leadership skills. We like leadership skills. I always be like, oh, I like what she is. Leadership skills. Yeah. I think a majority of us would like to be able to submit or defer to a man. The problem is most of y'all are stupid.
What you mean?
You're
hold on. You gotta clarify that. Clarify that statement.
All right. Well, that's a bit extreme. The problem is that a lot of times the men, y'all don't make as good decisions as we do. And so part of our concern is we don't want you to lead us into a ditch.
Well, and I think a lot of times too, what men try to do is we try to wear the pants, but you let you get a say of which ones to put on, because y'all are not trying to be so many progressive women, right? And it's kind of hard to navigate these new progressive women because the progressive women are changing, but the men hasn't changed because they still want you to be in a traditional sense, right? We haven't evolved, from what they want us to be. You still got to be. Like my father, you gotta provide. You gotta protect.
I don't want none of that.
It's
why not?
No. I don't want. I don't want to be in charge of nothing. No. Yeah.
Her father talks shit to her.
But what I'm saying is shut up. I'm gonna fight you. And I
see their relationship. Everybody, they got a good relationship.
We do. He's like my little brother. You need a weapon. But it's like I run my own business. I mean, I'm sure a lot of black women do. You know, I run my own business. I'm in charge all day, every day. I have 4 employees. People are looking at me like, oh, can I get bereavement? My cat died. I don't care. So when I go home, I don't have to be in charge of nothing.
Can you take the hat off, though? Because I know a lot of women, like, say, for instance, good example, women preachers, right? Women preachers, they have pastors, say
evangelists,
they have a whole church, so they have an abundance of members that they look up to. So when they come home to their husband, they can't take their hat off, even though they're the wife and they're supposed to be quote unquote submissive. They can't do that. Now, what about you? You're an attorney.
Yes, I can and I do, and I'm really blessed in that the men that I date are really brilliant. Generally,
okay,
they're very, very intelligent, and they have sometimes they're not even all the way that fine, but they have. I can trust that if I hand them my hat, if I take my hat off and I hand it to him, he's gonna take good care of it.
Okay, so all right, so
is that just like a on paper thing, or is that what you normally used to?
The brilliant part, or
what I'm saying is like, is that your normal attraction, or
I've
they
always
look
been
good on paper?
No, I like men with good common sense. I like self-made men. Like I don't like men that grew up like super rich. Like I date. I'm not gonna say who it is.
Poor, not poor, but 50 grand.
Yeah, I dated. I've dated poor people, but I'm saying like
is that poor? Is 50 grand poor?
50 grand is
no. I'm saying middle. I'm saying actually the opposite. Like I don't do well with men that are raised very wealthy. They're very entitled. They're that kind of like. Because I had humble beginnings. I grew up in Oak Cliff. My parents.
She got a knife on her right now.
Illinois. What's that? Illinois Street.
That's why I gotta watch what I say.
Yes,
I might get shanked.
yes, Illinois is in
didn't know
Hampton.
that.
That's where I went
You
to
from Oak
school.
Cliff?
That's my hood.
I didn't know that.
Put it in your face. Get that understood.
Hey,
This ain't what you want, boy. Tell me you good.
I didn't know
why?
that. Okay, from Oak Cliff.
Because Oak Cliff.
Okay,
That's my hood.
So I got my homeboy from West Dallas. I went to West Dallas and almost got.
You gotta watch out for him. He might have aggression issues. There's a lot of lead
like my big
in the
brother.
water. They have a lot of lead in the water, so they have short tempers. I learned that about my father, and we're gonna do a class action one day because this was a lot.
lead in the water.
I told you.
Dope. So what you guys think about? Y'all go crazy. What you guys think about? So this conversation, we talking about. I know Vaughn. He just said something.
I'm gonna tell my daddy.
Old school stuff. Do you guys still believe in soulmates?
Yeah, I do.
Like you have one person in this atmosphere, this universe. That's
I don't know about one
directly
now.
for you.
I do think it may be more than one, but yeah, I don't know.
I think I got one, but she's still married. So that ain't
okay.
I think mine might be white.
That was like my high school.
So that's a good question, though.
So I mean, yeah.
You think you can still love, or do you think you can love more than one person? Say that.
Yes.
I would think so. Yeah, I think so.
Like a soul.
You gonna love them for separate reasons.
It's a different type of love. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Some people give you some things that's different from what the other person capacity can actually give you. You know what I mean? Like, let's say, for instance, you have a woman that's so loyal and she's so sexy and all that, but she's not as educated, right?
Okay.
And then you got one that's like, she's an intelligent, like blossom, and you go over there and you get fed over there because she's feeding your intellect, but she giving you the loyalty you may want. You may have different things, and then you may love them both.
But I feel like love makes you disclose, hey, I also have a situation. I like this other person too.
Maybe if she
And
can
you
handle
figured that out.
But
that
goes against our rules and civilization, right?
But I like in college,
is a
I was
thing.
in love with this boy, and I knew that he was not capable of loving one woman.
Okay.
I knew it.
so you got into the pilot?
You wasn't with the policy.
That's what. Hey, look.
I mean, it's a thing.
I mean, I
No,
don't know.
what I did was like
Is that a bad thing though?
No, he asked me like to be
Yeah,
his
3
girlfriend
incomes.
and zip it. He just asked me to be his girl, and I told him no, he couldn't believe it. He was like, but I love you. It was my senior year. He'd been loving me since freshman year.
Okay.
When I wouldn't do his homework, and what
He must
I
have been a ball player.
explained.
He was a ball player.
Oh yes, he was so fine.
Should have known.
So fine.
I never did my homework in college.
I never paid for books in college because of him. He'd give me all the books, and he wasn't that
Scholarship.
smart, so we would take the same
Hey.
classes. But that's another story.
Right.
But what I realized is like love is doing sometimes what's best for that person, even if it's not what's best for you. I'm not saying that's the only definition, but in that instance, I had to tell him, and I was like, you know what? I care a lot about you. I was like, but you'll be miserable trying to be faithful to me. And sure enough, what happened? 2 months later, he got a baby on me.
Okay.
And I was like, see what I told you. And I wasn't as hurt. I would have been devastated because I waited late to have sex. So he probably would have been,
Okay.
I was a senior.
Late
He
that
would have
semester.
been he would have been my second partner.
Okay.
Okay.
And see, that's the thing. Like, women expectations are like, they want you to start like at the end of the game with them. But with us, we got to come with a clean slate.
Right. How
It's
they
What
want
you mean? We got to start at the end.
Well, what I mean is like
That's
not necessarily on a respect thing. It's like on if he met you hypothetically, like you already want him to know like this is my expectations, right? But he got to tell you his, but he got to wait so you can get comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You got to get comfortable to have sex, but he needs you to get comfortable to get his feelings, and y'all have problems with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's two different
So
comfortabilities.
is this fair
Yeah.
to say that? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Most women, you think, want the finished product before going through the process.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
For
Absolutely.
sure. I let
And
somebody
you-
else do that look.
And you know, it was kind of like what we had talked about a while back. We was talking about how, the question was, if a woman can ask you for money, is it okay for a man to ask her for sex?
Hey, the minute you start
Right
getting
off.
let me tell you something.
Right out. It should
Why
be
not?
okay for me to ask you if you ask
The
me for
minute
money.
that light
Right.
bill start getting
Yes.
tapped,
Huh.
look,
Something else getting
I had a homeboy. He just tell me like, look, I'm your gas boo.
Right.
Look, I'm your utility bay.
Right.
Look, give me your two smallest bills, and we'll
Huh.
go from there.
Right.
The minute they start needing things, right, and they start because they say things that we hear.
Yeah.
But like I said, one episode, like everything to me is transactional. Not to me, but it is. But it's undisclosed because women don't want to feel like it's transactional, right?
Yeah.
If I'm dealing with you like that, then you need to be able to take care of me, hypothetically, right? If a man hit it, but if he offer the number, like, hey, well, what's the number? Then you gonna feel
Right.
offended.
Take care of you. What you mean? Take
Well,
care
of
of
course,
Well, you
she
know
gonna,
they-
right. She
like-
gonna say a number.
So,
Trust me, she gonna come up with a number.
I have a proven method that it is transactional.
you. Okay.
I ask women all the time, would you date a man if you went on a date with him twice and y'all went Dutch, would it be a third date?
Of course not.
Why not?
Explain that.
If he asked me out, then I just
No.
assume.
No.
You're missing it.
No.
Right.
Listen, answer.
Hold on. Well, also
I had a woman invite me out.
want
She
some-
invited me out,
And you had
and
to
I
pay.
paid.
Right.
They
Let me
do it all the
clarify.
time. They invite you out to their friends.
Right.
So
Like,
I
oh,
will
it's
be
me and my
real
girl.
with you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let me be real. I want someone who wants to take care of me.
Why we get
So
that?
it is. We get that.
So that's why I'm saying.
No,
I
I'm talking
get that.
about
So
So
dating
I
and
would feel
understanding.
like if all of our dates we're going Dutch, if he feels comfortable with that, there probably won't be a third date because I would assume by the third date that is his expectation, that we're always going to go Dutch. That would be my.
So should a man
he'll be my
assume?
friend.
No.
Should a man assume? Hold
be your
on.
friend.
So should a man assume that if he paid for 17 dates, like like 10 dates, let's say 7 dates, let's do it rather than
7 days. Yeah.
let's say date 8 that I should be going home. You should be coming with me.
Oh no, I'm very clear. Like I'm very. What is it? Like I'm clear on
Transparent?
transparent with my
right.
expectations.
But that's
No, I get that, but it's not something. That's not saying
that
a lot.
unfair?
That's like
I mean, he can expect. Do we go together? It just varies.
What is 8 dates? That's consistency.
He's very.
You're
consistent.
looking for-
It's not just about consistency. It's about it just depends. Do I want monogamy? If I want monogamy, I'm going to hold out until you're ready to give me monogamy.
Well,
So
how do you know
Are you
when
going
that
to
is-
explain that to him, like at the beginning, like all these
No, I
dates
won't.
that you're going?
I'm not going to give you the answers to the test.
Uh-uh.
But we'll have
See,
conversations.
we don't get no help. We gotta
See, you know
find
what
our
that-
way. We gotta
KO,
find
you know what that is?
So
What is it? Tell us.
You know what that is? That's that you dealt with women, so you should know how to deal with women.
Right.
Hold on. Every woman is the same. But they different.
to a degree.
They different, meaning they want the same thing. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They want the same thing, but they all go about it differently. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if you try to meet a woman, she gonna ask you the same questions. Do you have anybody? And my mom like, why does that matter? I just met you like you just met me.
Right.
Like,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying-
I'll never
I'm
ask
just-
that
but
because you can
women
have
do.
somebody and I'll take you from her.
There you go. See, that's confident. I respect that. But what I'm saying is,
She
let's
ain't
say
got nothing
for
to do with me.
But let's say, for instance, he's openly dating.
Well, damn,
But-
Mo Cliff.
Right.
But it's levels to it though. Once he's dating,
Right.
like, oh, well, how serious? Oh, we've been talking on and off for like 6 months. Oh,
What?
that sounds
6
serious.
months?
See, look, see,
Hell no.
it went from I'll take you from it's a hell nah.
Right.
But you've been
Oh, no,
you've been
no.
you've
No,
been dealing
I'm
with this guy for 7 years
Right.
and he's been in the friend zone, and he still from time to time come out and take you out.
That's
and
unfair.
he'll look out for you.
That's unfair.
But
Now
I,
he knows
I'm supposed to
better.
endear him, like oh, that's just my boy, and then he'll come around and be having a mean mug on his face, and I don't know that he in love with you, and
Right.
he on a date with us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it be some weird
No, we
stuff,
be
bro.
knowing. We know who want to do it to us.
Everybody want to do it to you, love. Men eat with their eyes.
Yeah.
That's right.
We don't do all that. Oh my gosh, she look like she'll be a
"Thank
good friend.
you."
Do you get that, David, from women? The same understanding that Symone is coming into it with. The same thing. Like, I could get any woman I want versus
I'm not saying I can get
No.
any man I want now.
No,
I'm just
I
saying
don't.
the
I
men that I
definitely
want are
Well, you
very
pick and
reasonable.
choose. You pick
Yeah,
and choose.
right.
I
could
pick very
take her.
reasonable men.
I could take him from her.
No,
I'm sorry,
no,
I'm
no,
taking
no,
her
no,
from
no.
him. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me clarify. I don't mean I'm taking like somebody who has a girlfriend or a boyfriend. What I'm saying is like I never ask if you're talking to anybody else.
That don't matter.
Yes, you're probably talking to her because you hadn't met me yet. That's all, boo boo.
Okay, you got confidence.
Yeah.
I'm confident. That's all.
I feel that.
If you go back
I
to
mean,
the
I got
Dutch date,
confidence
Now,
too,
wives
you know?
are different.
Yeah, I got you.
Girlfriends are different. Don't come over here if you got a wife or a girlfriend. Stay over there.
Okay.
But yeah,
Understood.
if you're just dating people, I'm not gonna ask because I think it also throws you off your game. Like I have a homegirl, she believes that she says I asked because if we get to a certain point and he's still dating other people, I know he's not that serious about it.
that's not true.
Agreed. I was like, you don't know what they got going on.
That's not
Right.
true.
That's
See,
true.
You want me?
Right,
listen.
right,
You want
right.
me to buy the house
Right.
before I stepped inside it, love. I need to test drive this car.
Yes, right.
Right.
See, women just like the
So
color
what
of
is
it.
test driving? Let's
Test drive.
elaborate.
So
It depends. It can go separate. Go
Test
ahead.
driving is when you pull it out the lot and you drive it around the block a couple of times. You might keep it for a
So
week.
is that a home run or like third
No,
base,
no, no,
second
no, no,
base?
no, no,
You ain't.
No, no, no.
What you talking about?
No, you ain't.
You're not even on
scored.
base. You still at the
It's
batter's
yeah,
bench.
I just need to feel
Right.
it though.
I just
Right.
need to know what I'm doing. Like for instance, like
Okay.
like say some people
Spending
say
a
Shaq,
good amount of time.
like
baby.
shacking. Say
Yeah.
shacking. Some
Okay.
people think shacking is bad. I don't think shacking is bad to a degree. Like if you guys been dating for say 8 months, right?
Right.
Then thing is, I don't want to move in or live with the person I never lived with and just pop up, you know?
Right,
Like
yeah.
a car. I don't want to look at that Mercedes Benz and say, oh, that's a nice car, but it might not even have an engine
Might
in
be a
it.
lemon.
Right.
I want to
No,
drive
that's,
it.
that,
I
no,
want to
that's
push it to the
fine.
limit.
I mean, yeah, because I'm not trying to just start living with somebody and then it's like, you
She
know, we
got
never
she
tried-
dirty,
I just
Dang.
don't
Dirty,
think
dirty.
the driving all the time
Why
should
did I
be
do
doing
this?
it to you.
Rings
Well, no,
around
it
the
ain't got.
tub
It,
type
it
shit.
definitely.
It varies.
It don't have to be doing it. Here's the thing, though, right?
Thank you.
I think that is levels to that, though. You
Yeah.
gotta understand that, like, I can't be doing a certain level things as well,
Right.
right? So when you start talking to me about it, because let's be real, it's always a financial thing for men, or a come through, or can I trust you to do this? Right. So women test men, right? Like if you got a flat, I'm coming,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
If,
Well, most men.
They gonna
for most men, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying?
That'll make a
If you
woman
got a flat, I'm
moist.
coming, right? Or you know,
Changing
it's
the tire?
car stop,
Look,
or-
I need to
Changing the
ask.
tire?
Changing again and
Yeah.
coming to our rescue. Not just
Yeah.
changing.
Yeah.
He could
Oh,
call
I got you.
AAA.
Right.
You know?
I got you.
He said, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to do
yeah, it's
this.
things like
got
that.
I'm going
Like
to get on bended knee on this highway.
Well, he had to do that
Hey.
to change that tire. This is
Right.
hurt back.
Yeah, right.
now here's the thing. I've heard
Right.
some women that got a call AAA and they looked at them weird. You know what I'm saying? So it just they want to see you do something with your hands for some trying reason. All of them, but some.
Okay.
Shit, I
And-
said
We like to
good
know
with
you
my
can.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
This
what I'm
one.
saying? Yeah.
You probably break
I
stuff
make-
just to fix it.
I probably do.
That's a
will.
good thing, right? That's a
Probably
good method,
will.
right? Look,
At
break it
least
to
you
fix
know
it.
I
I
can
can show
fix
you.
it.
No, but I lived in New York I lived on the East Coast for like a decade. And it was funny when I moved back here, one of the first things I realized is like, I was like, man, I miss Southern men. Because I got a new car, and you know, you got that little dealer plate thing on there. And it was like, it got kind of shaky. It was like coming off. And this guy was like, excuse me, Ma. No, they don't say Ma down here. He was like, excuse me, sweetie, your little thing is coming off, honey. Let me, no, babe. He said, babe.
Baby,
He was
yeah.
like, let me fix that for you. I was like, what? You gonna fix it? Let me tell you
You
something.
try to get your number. That's all.
I was like, these dudes in New York would be like, Ma, you probably need to roll up into a gas station or something, get that fixed.
Nah, New York.
So-
New York, they try to steal your car when you drive.
That's it. While you're in it. Call an Amber Alert.
So, guys, we're talking about honest relationships. So, do you guys think that in this social media culture, you could ever get an honest relationship?
I know I do not follow or let myself be followed by somebody I want to date for real. You can't follow me and I'm not going to follow you. So if y'all want to know who Symone's dating, she ain't following him.
So,
No, but you know what? I can actually agree with her.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is, and the reason why I said it, because somebody that I was with didn't even have social media.
Okay.
But went and made social media just because I was on social media,
Okay.
just to basically, you know how that go. So then followed me, done the whole 9, but then got mad because I didn't follow them back. I'm like, I don't want to watch what people
Is
got
that
to,
a
like.
thing?
I don't. My whole thing is, if we are good, we are good. Why
It is a
are you
thing.
doing this extra?
right.
They can't
You know.
separate the
But then you got to also think about
personality
it.
from the real person.
Right. And see,
It's
sometimes you
exactly.
also got to think about it too as well. Okay, so being that, you know, we do what we do, you know, as far as whatever, just entertainment or being out here, whatever,
right.
television, interviews, this, that, at some point or having even just a business. Like, this is the way now, social media.
Correct.
But then you have some people that judge you because you're on that, but you working, you know what I'm saying? Not realizing that you're actually working. But then some people, they know you are actually on there just to be on there for your entertainment.
Is that an insecurity, you think?
Definitely.
I think it is, yeah.
1,000%.
It is.
Because if my wife was on social media, I don't care who's hollering at her. I tell her all the time, I say, look, if we go out, tell him to get us some drinks.
Right.
That's because you know she's gonna make it true.
I'm gonna tell you the woman I like. I like the woman that's gonna be at the bar. The man gonna walk up.
Yes, right.
And he gonna offer her a drink while I'm over here. Like, I might be looking this way.
He be like,
and then like, just
Here
looking
you
that
go.
way. And he offered a drink.
Why not?
I mean, but then she say, hey, well, I need this, whatever, blah, blah. It's really my drink. And then she say, whatever, after you have a nice day, sir. And then she slide that drink right on over.
That's right. Boom. It's free.
I love a woman like that.
Free 99.
I know that you do. I know that
Symone,
is a true story.
could you date a guy like that?
Sometimes. That ain't happen sometimes. I'm not going to say who, but yeah, I was not going to say
But
who.
I think it also separates, the ones that are jealous versus the
Absolutely.
ones. Because I'm not a jealous guy. Like,
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, every man has probably a pinch of jealous, but I'm not the type that's going to be tripping. You know what I'm saying? When a guy comes talk. I mean, because I'm going to be like, she know how to handle herself.
My thing is,
As long as the woman know
if
how
a
to
man
handle
not trying
herself,
to talk to you,
shouldn't
baby,
even.
you're
Right.
not the one for me.
You're not the one for me.
I need to
Don't
walk
nobody
the room.
want you.
I need them to be like, man, they gonna be like, how he? Because they gonna see, but they
How
gonna
did
be
he
like,
get her?
They gonna be like, damn, he got her.
Right.
Ooh, yeah, I used to be
I
that
bet
girl.
he be.
Just right.
But
like,
you know
hey,
what?
But
You know what though? They say it's an old saying. They say it's not what the person got, it's what the person, who the person is. So it's like, how they say, what's the term? What do he see in her? That's the thing. He sees something in her.
Yeah.
One time I dated a man so ugly. My sister, when I came up to my mom and
Say
daddy
ugly.
house,
He wasn't right.
he
at
was
that
so
moment.
fat that when I walked up to my mom and daddy's
he
house,
didn't look himself. Like he didn't look. He wasn't
my
good.
sister goes,
He didn't look
damn,
his
he
best.
must
right.
be real
He was
rich.
challenged. He was challenged
Yeah,
at that
he
point.
didn't look his
My
best.
sister
That's
was
all.
like, damn, he must be real rich. Yeah, he
Women-
ran
women-
a hedge fund.
Yeah, women. Like,
I was
money,
like, shit.
money will move the needle quickly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But he was so stingy. Oh
Yeah,
my
because
God.
he knew you only liked them for the money.
That was
right.
it.
No, that's not why I liked
Man.
him. That's not
Hey.
true.
They be knowing. They be
That's
knowing.
actually not
30%.
true.
Then why you dated him?
No, I dated him. Well, one, we met virtually. We had mutual friends that introduced us virtually. And they showed me pictures of him when he was physically fit.
Okay.
Allegedly, he had some type of a
Catfish.
leg or foot injury that caused him to gain 600 pounds.
that's
But
a
so
big-
I liked his intellect.
That's a big foot.
But he was very intelligent. He went to he went to a good undergrad. He went to undergrad where we had mutual friends. So I was like, okay, you must be cool if you hang with my mutual friends. And then he went to like a top law school, but was still like cool, which is rare. They're
Right.
usually weird AF. And then I really liked his mom.
Okay.
That happens a lot. Like if I like your family, I just feel like you might be having a bad day because I want to hang out with your mom.
Nice.
He
Well,
probably thought you was the best looking one he ever had, though.
Right.
That's what I've heard.
But they say
I look like his mama too.
that's probably what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
There it is right there.
And you
Right
saw
there.
yourself in her. You was like, oh, that's
my mother right
I'm
Yes.
gonna blossom to a nice little.
I was like, I could use
Right.
her Cantu hair conditioner.
She could fix my lunch every day. Rub my stomach.
She'll teach me how to
But
cook
you know,
all his favorite foods.
But the problem with that is men like that drive the price of it up because you dating outside of your range. Regardless of what type of money you got,
Okay.
you should know that's not your lane.
It's levels.
I know.
What is it?
Baby, let me tell you something. When I saw them two bellies, I had mirrored furniture, okay? And I
the
was
whole
drunk.
room- yeah, the whole
when
room
I
get
looked
bigger
over to the
mirrors.
right and I said, wait a minute, is that 1, 2? It was two bellies he had.
How long y'all dated?
3 months. 2 months.
Okay,
Oh,
so
we don't know. We
It
wasn't
was
there.
quick. It was like,
okay.
I'm trying to count.
She laid on that stomach a lot.
you laid on
Labor
that stomach.
Day.
That's
Oh,
called
yeah.
a baller
Labor
belly.
Day to
Yeah.
Halloween.
It probably was cold though. You probably
No,
need somebody
no.
to
December?
rub.
It was September. It was like
It was getting cold.
It was getting there. In New
Oh,
York
so
too.
you needed to be warm any
Yeah.
damn way.
But I was very drunk in the mirror furniture. It just gave it all away. And I was like, oh my God, we got to get him a trainer. We got to get him a trainer, guys.
You say you want to cry in a Bentley, you want to cry in a Honda?
Which one?
Right.
Hey.
That's exactly.
He had a Yukon.
Hey,
It was a compromise.
back then that Yukon was popping.
I'm
It
telling
was,
you,
right.
he had paper back then. You know,
Oh, yeah,
in
Excel.
college
Denali.
too. In college,
Denali.
He ended up being a narcissist. That's why I actually knew when we were on the show. I was like, so-and-so's a narcissist. I was like, nope, no, he's not. I've had one. Then he would not let me order. He would not let me order chicken wings.
It looked like he ate
'Cause
all
he
of them. Then
That's what I'm
how does that work?
He was like, no, you don't need
You
that.
look like you ate
No
the chicken
chicken
wing,
wings,
but won't let
nothing.
nobody else eat.
Damn, no
He
chicken
was like,
wings?
no, you need a
That's
salad.
tough.
Fuck you.
All
You
these
need a
good
salad.
flats out
I'm
here.
sorry, I don't know what words I can. I'm like, get out of here. You need a salad. Eat 3 salads.
So why you got rid of him?
Why'd I get? Because he was a narcissist.
I'm
And
saying,
fat. How you gonna be a fat narcissist?
You have money.
If you're a narcissist, you are supposed to be fine and rich
Nah.
and brilliant.
Nah, if you got
It might
money,
have just been arrogance and ego.
Right.
it's what it was.
He was
all
so
it was. Yeah,
stingy.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
And
he
he
definitely
got
Oh,
money.
that
had
was the
that.
other thing. He wanted me to move to California and pay half of his rent. Ew.
But that's what they do in California, though.
Yeah, they roommates.
It's too
Ew.
expensive to live there.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So you want me to pay half of the rent?
Yes, your roommate.
You're not trying to get half this.
Oh,
Buttercup.
now? Wait,
Hey,
see? You see how they came back full
hold on,
circle?
hold on. We're
I'm just
I'm going to let y'all have it.
We're not
I
yet.
steady
We're
just-
not yet.
Hey, you just
It
asked
came
that.
Yeah,
back full
we're not yet.
circle.
Right.
We're
That
good. Not
matters.
yet.
No.
If he paying for it, why not?
No. Well, here's why not. One, I'm a homeowner. I got a whole mortgage and everything else where I live, and you can relate to this. He's also a father. So he had a 3-bedroom for his son. It wasn't for me. You were already paying all 5 of this mortgage. 5,000 was like 5,000, 6,000 a month. And you want me to come in and pay $2,500? My own mortgage in Texas is not $2,500.
Correct.
So that's not a reasonable expectation. And I would have to find a tenant and I have to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Now, what would be more reasonable? Let's take my salary. Let's take your salary. Let's put it together in a pot, and let's figure out what the percentages are. If you make 75% of the money, you pay 75% of the bill. I pay
Okay,
25%.
that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
No,
That's
yeah.
fair.
I mean, because it's the
I
same
agree
thing
with
like
that.
I had talked about once before, where
Yeah.
you set something to where it's like, okay, well, the man make this much, well, she make this much,
Right.
But then want you to take care of this many bills, but your money don't add up to that. That's not gonna work.
For
That's
me,
not, yeah,
That's not gonna work.
that's not fair. It's not
Hey,
fair to do that.
make a note of this one time. I don't know if we can do this show. I don't know if you bring me back, but
Okay, go ahead.
think about this. The women that are the breadwinners, right? Like, do women respect the guys that are dating the breadwinners?
Okay.
Think
Dating
about
the breadwinner.
Like, think about it. Do
Okay.
y'all really respect Miss O guy?
And
Stead?
yeah.
so the
You know what
answer
I'm saying?
is
Like,
for
if
me-
you look
Right,
at
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
like he
When you in
winning,
the turn, you can answer this question because you
Right.
make way more money than the guys you
Baby,
date.
I date poor people all the time.
Don't say that
Okay.
word. Don't do that.
Well,
You
he
sound like
was-
Donald Trump when you saying that. Don't do that.
Oh.
Right.
He was kind.
Still waiting
My
for
mama
a
said-
stimulus
Well,
shit.
we used to be poor. My mama said ain't nothing wrong with being poor.
Yeah, I
Well,
ain't
the
never
problem
seen
is
no
if you
mansions.
dirty and stanky.
Oh, I
Don't
got
come
you.
around. He didn't never stank. He wasn't never dirty. So okay, but
You can help them find
but
a
you
good
have
job.
to.
Right.
No, I couldn't because he didn't want to listen.
Okay.
But so I was like, okay, well, you kind of stupid. You just need to be able to follow instructions real good. My thing is, do you provide value in other ways?
Okay.
Which can include, do you have like good soft skills where you would be able to raise kids? Like, for example, I dated this one poor person, okay, and I had
the
a
word
meeting.
again.
Right. She
Okay,
don't care.
it's all the same. It's actually all the same person because this only happened once in my life.
Less fortunate.
Right.
Less fortunate.
He was intentionally poor. He was 40 years old and had made poverty a lifestyle, and living with women, which is another situation. He didn't want to put. He was like, I thought you loved me. I thought you really did help me get on my feet.
Oh, he's a Nigerian.
Nah.
Nah, you
He
heard
was
it. You
from-
heard it. didn't
He
you?
was
Yeah.
from
He tried to
Lansing,
throw it up.
Michigan.
Okay.
No, the Nigerians, they give me a whole castle. They might, they might have 2-3 wives, but that's another situation. But
Sister wife?
his
You want to be a
was-
sister wife?
I do not want to be a sister wife. I tapped out of that equation, that love triangle, real
It's not about
fast.
love,
We heard
that's
it. That was what, episode 3 of 11? Yeah, I'm a brilliant girl. Don't forget it. But going back to the
It's
point,
crazy. Look.
I am very nuts. But for in that situation, I remember there was a time I was going to a very important meeting in Florida, and I was driving from Essence Fest, and he was like, "Babe, what time is your meeting?" And I said, and he was like, "Oh, they're in a different time zone. You want me to pretend to be your assistant? I'll call and I'll see if I can get your meeting pushed back." Boom. He won so much value. Like, it was things like that he would do. He would
Okay.
cook. He would clean. He would, I
do
could
all
bring
that.
him to meetings. I could bring him to work events. You know,
Okay.
if you come to my work stuff and you are awkward and I got to babysit you and my
Yeah.
boss,
Yeah,
you
that's
got a problem.
hard. That's hard.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what you guys think about cheating? Cheating and forgiveness. Is that possible?
Absolutely.
If he cheats on you and you like him or you like her, is it possible that you guys could forgive, move on, and continue to do it?
Marriages do it all the time.
Well, marriage is different because you guys are signed. I'm talking about boyfriend and girlfriend.
I don't know. I don't do that. Here's the
After
thing.
a long
If
period
I'm-
of time.
I think I kind of feel
After
like
a long period of time, we
might,
are married.
It might take a little time.
In
for
Texas,
me.
it's
6 months
6
in
months,
Texas.
right? In Texas, right? It's 6 months legally.
Yeah.
That's actually
I'm
not true.
saying-
There's
I'm
no
not saying I
time
won't
period. You can
forgive.
actually be common law after one day. It's all about if you tell
So
people
paying
this is my
bills.
wife. So don't call people your wifey.
Oh, well, they've been doing that all the time.
Oh, okay. By
Yeah,
word.
no, I don't do that.
go ahead,
That's
David.
you giving false. You know.
I gotta take her for what she said. She's a lawyer.
That's true.
No, it's for real.
So go ahead. What you say? You say you willing to forgive, but not forget when dating. The question about are you willing to?
Well, and you know the thing is, and how we talk about it, we say men tend to not let things go like that, but women can.
Right.
But it's not that they let that go. Because trust me, the next time something comes up, and you probably hadn't even done nothing, that's what she gonna think about.
Absolutely.
So it's gonna come back
You
up.
gotta earn that trust.
Right.
back.
So me, I'm feeling like, well, I kind of feel like shit, I think I might still be around. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is when a woman cheats, if she cheats, more than likely it's with somebody that she probably been dealing with.
Bam, bam, bam,
And that's who she probably, if it doesn't work out with y'all, that's probably who she gonna replace you with too.
You think so?
We cheat for the night. We
Cheers.
cheat for the
All
night.
right, so why do-
we cheat? We don't
so-
cheat to stay with the woman.
I would have a whole boyfriend.
Why do women cheat and why do men cheat? That's the question. Because I think men
don't know.
cheat. Go ahead.
If
She
I
said,
go
I don't
first.
know.
Most of the time, women cheat from lack
Lack of.
Yeah,
of.
right.
Men cheat just based off ego.
Yeah,
Right.
Just
So it's
because
kind of
they
like
get
Because you
So-
can't.
Are you saying so
It's
many
'cause you can't
coming?
as ego, so it's kinda
I don't-
like-
but
if you've been with your woman, for a long time, right? You know what I mean? Like she's used to things, right?
Absolutely.
And as far as ego goes, you know what I mean? You come off the top rope, and she probably looking at you like, I know that move was coming, right? And then you may go outside for a day or 3, and she's screaming from the ceilings, right? And you like, oh, I'm back. I'm still here.
Lied. She lied.
It ain't gone. It's
lied.
here.
Right.
Now, women normally cheat from, when I say lack, it's like always something that they are not getting from that guy.
Right.
Or that they've
Correct.
been trying to tell him, like,
Continuous
look,
though.
yeah,
I need,
told
it's a
you.
continuous
I done
conversation they
told
had,
you.
and he ain't listening, and it's boom, right?
Yes.
To double back on the cheating thing is, I think it's levels to it.
For sure.
But the reason why it hit different for me, for women, is because you have to believe everything they told you was true, right?
Okay.
Like meaning, let's say for instance, like just not pointing you out or whatever, but you the one on the show. You said you're not that easy. It takes me a while. I got to do X, Y, Z, blah blah blah. So if I'm to believe everything you said is true,
Ooh, that's so true.
if I'm to believe everything you told me was
Right.
true,
And
and
she
I
out
got to
here
jump hurdles,
do
and,
all this,
and,
yeah.
and fall down the rabbit hole, and fly here and go there and hover, and then you cheat. You must like him.
That's what I was about
Now
to say.
that's why I hit different, because
Right.
I just cheat.
If
but
I
you told
cheat,
me
I'm
it
gone.
And I waited.
took all of this
Yeah,
for me to
you
do
do
this,
this, and then-
but you went and did this.
No,
with it.
either
2
you,
weeks.
either I gotta
Right.
I gotta look at you 2 ways. Either you are going, or
You have.
you
go.
like him like that,
yeah,
Yeah.
already, yeah.
right? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like you gotta pick your poison. Do you want your partner to cheat with one person 5 times or with 5 different people?
5 different people
It's the
all
same
day,
thing, though.
baby, please.
That's what I'm telling
No,
you.
no,
Yeah.
no.
It is the
Imagine,
same thing.
Hold on.
imagine
Because
her
you
going
gonna
Let me
back.
feel
say
like
2
they-
things. So let me
Imagine
say
her
2
going back
things.
to do 5 times. You like,
You like this nigga.
Right.
and that's what you can't let
You
go.
keep going to go see this nigga. I don't like
If you went
this.
to Miami
Right.
or Vegas and had a girls' weekend, boom. But if you went to Miami or Vegas and brought this nigga back with you,
Oh, that's.
I mean,
problem.
the guy back with you.
But cheating is cheating.
Yeah, that's
But wait a minute. So, first of all, I have to give Mr. Your last name is Christmas, right?
100%.
Mr. Christmas, his props. You're a very brilliant person. You've only, seen me sitting here for a few seconds, and you picked up on that. That's dope, and that is true. I was gonna say, like with me, if I cheat, I'm gone.
Okay.
I've actually never cheated. I've never cheated my whole life because if I cheat, I'm gone.
You gone.
To the point
Mentally.
where
You're mentally gone.
I'm mentally gone.
Yeah.
She already
To the
checked out.
point where
yeah.
I remember in college, this was my college boyfriend. He was my first. He was everything, and I was done. I was done. And I remember this other guy I had knew I don't know if he knew I had a boyfriend. Whatever. He asked me for my phone number, and I said, "Let me tell you something. I got me this little boyfriend. I done been with him for about a year. But I'm finna break up with him in 1 or 2 pay periods. So give me your phone number, and I'm gonna call you. Pay periods.
Because
You
soon
know,
as
I
she
was
get
work
her
studying.
cut.
No, it was no.
You gotta
we
get
were
that.
living
You gotta get
together.
that work study check.
But it
Let me tell
wasn't.
you.
I was staying by him. I was staying with him. I
I
didn't
got
have
you.
no money, so I was like 1 or 2 pay periods. I gotta get my
Get
coins
that
together.
bread,
Take it,
get
roll
that
out.
head,
Yeah,
and
so I
leave.
can leave.
Please.
Breadhead leave. So I'm going to leave while he at practice, right? He going to be too tired to run around and try to find me. So I got the guy phone number, and sure enough, I did. I called him back. It was about 6 weeks later. He was like, I didn't think you were going to call. I said, I told you. I just had to make sure I didn't have, because my mama said, she said, Mimi, you can have as many boyfriends as you want, as long as you have them one at a time. And that's how I've operated.
That makes sense.
And it's in part because I have addictive personality. And I feel like if I get away with cheating once, I'm going to keep doing it. That's also a part.
But it's everybody, I think. I think once a person,
until
if you
get
forgive,
caught. Yeah, right.
It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
It's
not a crime unless you get caught.
Don't fucking tell me that shit. Don't tell me that
I'm sorry, you
shit.
should have turned, so we can't talk like that.
Like,
no, I agree. I'm like,
I started to see these
Don't be
memes.
cheating the
These
system.
ladies are telling the ladies, like, date them men, answer them calls, answer them DMs, right? And my thing is this right here. When you start trying to move like men, and I ain't saying that it's a difference, because men can like move without emotions and feelings most of the time.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Because that's what you complain about that we don't give, right?
Yeah.
So when I see you with him, and him, I'm not trying to look at you like that.
Right.
But I'm looking like, but if you just dating, right? That's different. But every time I see you,
You with that same?
yeah, that
Same guy, consistency like that.
Or you can't let him go. He been on 4 SIM cards.
He be like,
Right.
man on
This number keep getting transferred.
He
I thought
been
you
here since
deleted this number.
iPhone 3.
But also for me, I feel like if I am ready to commit to you and you are my boyfriend, because I'm in my late 30s, so I ain't got a lot of time to play now. So if I'm ready to commit to you,
No, I was just saying, you probably wanted to pop it for a real.
Nip it. Hey, did y'all know that Plan B, you can get it at Costco for only $12 generic? I found that out this week. We'll talk about that.
I don't know about plan. I'm not single.
I didn't
so
know,
I don't
but I'm
know.
right.
I was going to say.
I'm not
You're like,
single. I don't know what you're talking about, girl. Plan
Fun
B.
fact.
What is that?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have other ridiculous facts. Girl, is that legal?
We need to talk about that PPP thing.
But,
We need to talk about that.
No, I got you. But no, I was going to. No, but seriously, like, as it relates to cheating or relationships, period, my thing is, if I am ready to say, you know what, I want you to be my boyfriend, that means there's stuff about you where I feel like, it's going to be really hard to top. This dude is so amazing. It's going to be hard for me to top him. So if I am cheating, that means I done found somebody that I think for some reason could top you. So I just need to go on and separate this and figure this out.
So you can bust it wide open.
I hear you.
Well, like
For the
what
other
David
guy.
said earlier, just practice the poly lifestyle, so you be good.
See,
You'll be all right.
that poly though,
Somebody- you
like
gotta
poly
have
though
a lot
got
of
1 or
money.
2 people there, but
Y'all know
that
I
cheating
got-
though got 400 people going there.
You know,
But everybody,
right.
a lot of people
Right.
operating in a poly situation.
Right.
David like could do it. Because, see, I thought David, I didn't think David had a job until, 2 weeks ago? I was really trying to help him get some PPP.
Yeah.
File
I
for
still want that
unemployment.
PPP.
You can get that. I was trying to help
We're
him
going to talk
get,
about that off camera, though.
get
Yeah,
some unemployment
We gonna-
and do a
okay.
variety of things. I didn't think he had a job. But I was so happy to hear you, because you do live a very expensive lifestyle. I was feeling bad. That's why I was buying you them
She
drinks.
trying to, hey, look, we ain't, look,
Well, we went-
you see what I'm saying? Look, Dave, I'm going to edit that out. So, I know Symone got to go. So, this is what I want to do. I want to play
I'm having so much fun. I'm
what?
mad. I got to go.
I want to play a word game before you guys go.
Let's do it.
And I want you guys to select which ones you think is most appropriate, all right?
All right.
So, on the first date, would you rather go to Cheddar's or Steak 48? First date now. First date.
Cheddars.
Shatters.
All right, Cheddar's. First date, okay.
I don't want nobody to have no expectations of me.
Steak 48, you got to
Because
get
if
it.
I eat lobster, I don't want you talking about something. I got to do it.
We
too.
got to keep going there.
We going look. It's a different side of the menu now.
Look, we go there
It
one time,
is
we gotta
a
keep going.
thick side of the menu.
It's
and
called appetizers.
Yeah,
Look.
you need to get on the right side of the menu, because you order from over here, baby. You order over here.
Cause I know the bill. My bill be like $230 each time.
Solo.
Plus,
No,
right?
solo. That's a
Like
single
plus.
bill right there.
Look,
oh,
plus.
no, no, no.
Look, I say plus.
Jesus Christ.
So the type of car you prefer on the first date, if the guy or the female had a Honda Accord or a Lexus, either or.
I don't care. It's first
A
date.
lot of them be driving them C classes anyway. So
it's
I'm
Uber
good
anyway,
with 'em.
so-
Right, exactly.
It's Uber.
Very financially sound people have both cars. Look,
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
No,
All
'cause
ladies,
I'ma
look
tell
at
you
my
something.
eyeball. Hold on. I don't know which camera. I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Ladies, look at my eyeball. If he got a Prius, he might also have a Bentley. That's all I'm saying.
This is true.
I
This
have
is very true.
never met a
true.
man with a Bentley or a Maserati who didn't also have a Prius.
I mean,
because you're not
Don't
gonna
let that
drive
Prius
this
fool
every
you.
day.
Energy
You're
efficient.
not gonna drive this every day.
Energy. He's
You're
wise.
not gonna do this.
That's what leadership skills look like. That's what good
Yes.
judgment look like.
Okay.
They know that
I'm sorry,
vehicle
I said-
depreciates.
I just had to tell my sister.
Right.
I had a Benz.
So
look with
two of
low
them.
mouth.
you guys,
Low.
you guys rather be picked up or meet up on the
Pick,
first date?
you pick me up, pick me.
So you still old school.
Old school, I
You
like
know
that.
what? I do. I like it. Like if it were David, I would say something like somebody I know. But
Okay.
honestly, if it's
Comfortable
a
with
stranger,
you'll meet me.
I
I'll
don't want
meet
you to know my
out.
house.
I got you.
I got you.
Don't stalk me.
Like I want you to know where I live.
Yeah, don't stalk me.
All right. The first meeting. Well, it's not a date. Like say the first meeting place.
Okay.
Or well, if you meet somebody, you rather meet them at a bar or at a church.
Bar.
At
Church
a
is weird.
I'm told it's the first time you meet somebody. Oh, he's a nice or she's a
Okay.
If
all
I
right.
if
I would
I
like
meet
to-
them at church, I'm gonna probably be going by the church rules.
Okay.
Like I ain't gonna really be trying to holler. I'm gonna just be
like,
I don't
hey,
know
well,
what
come
you
on.
find.
Come with me
right.
after that,
I'm gonna give her the church pat. I'm gonna try to
Nah,
catch her.
she fine. She got that
It's
that
like-
dress on is tight.
Hey, after
Listen,
that second
I'm-
offering, hey, meet me by your car right quick.
Listen, I'm Catholic, so if
Well,
I
look,
meet
we
you at
going
church,
to Sunday
you're
dinner
probably
somewhere.
old.
Look, Sunday dinner. We can talk about it over Sunday dinner.
I'm Catholic, so if I meet you at church, you're probably old and white. So no, thank you.
Oh well.
I love my white brothers. I just don't want you to be old.
Shout out to
okay?
the white
Thanks.
people. Shout out to the white people.
Be like in
Definitely,
your
definitely.
late 30s, 40s, sir.
Unless you're in Louisiana.
Thank
they
you,
heavy
Hunter.
Catholic in New Orleans.
Right.
New Orleans is Creole. Everybody Creole.
Hey, Corpus Christi.
Look, it shows.
Corpus Christi Church. That's my family go.
So when somebody's asking for your number, you rather them ask you in person or hit you in the DM?
Person. That's
That was
Well,
the
I'ma
silence.
say-
You know,
Yeah.
Tinder is a thing.
Nah, because the thing is like
You're
I
dealing
don't
with
know.
women.
Hinge.
They
You're dealing with thirsty girls.
they send them, and it depends on if I want it or not. That's
Okay.
the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want the number, all right, I might be like, all right. But if
you
I
want
don't,
it, you gonna ask for it because you
right?
got
That's what I'm
leadership
saying.
skills.
That's
Thank
my
you.
whole point. That's why I say, we both adults. We gonna make it happen the right way.
I got you.
The right way. I like that.
So, should the person have when you meet them a house or apartment?
Baby, you gotta have at least one house for me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If you over 40.
Over
you're
40, you gotta have a house.
30 or 40. David, how many houses you got?
I say it just depends on your circumstance because I don't know. You could be in an apartment, but getting ready to get out of an
That's very
apartment. You
true.
might be building a house and waiting on that to come through, and then you have some stuff like COVID come around and stop all your plans.
That's true.
But to clarify, when I say a house, I mean you don't have to be in a house at that moment, but you have to have had a house at some point. Because I date men who
You gotta
are 40
have that
years
on
old.
your credit before
And
you done
20
had a mortgage before.
I got you.
But you tried.
Understand how to
You
handle
tried,
the
right,
mortgage
right,
payment.
right.
Just
Yeah.
gave it a try. I need to know.
Send it to
Yeah.
Wells. You want to see a Wells Fargo payment.
Right.
So I got three more questions. Three more
Yeah.
questions. All right.
That's Fargo.
So you rather have a person making 60 grand a year with a house or 120 grand a year in an apartment?
60 with your half. Well, no, wait. You said income. Oh, no.
You're making
why?
120 grand, but
I don't
they're
know.
in an apartment.
You know what? You can
Oh,
keep
let me-
making that 120 with that apartment because we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna get a house,
Yeah.
a bigger house,
Yeah.
or whatever, higher.
Because no offense, but if you're like, I date 40-year-olds. If you're 40 and you're making 60, if you're not self-employed, we got to reevaluate.
It's a problem. Yeah. Well, okay, I got you.
Yeah, 'cause
Kids
you
or no
could
kids?
Make that out of college.
Right.
Kids or no kids?
No kids, thank you.
No kids? David?
Or divorce with kids.
I'm open, but less than 2.
Okay.
Your kids must
Look,
be
I'm
attractive.
open, but less than 2. Or
attractive.
look, less than 2 or damn near grown. Look.
No, seriously, it's harder to love ugly children. Let's just be honest.
Don't do that.
What?
No kids are ugly. Don't do that.
Oh, come
They
on.
just
She don't want to be no
They
bonus
dance.
mom to some
Oh, my
little
God.
gremlins.
Wait till
Scroll your
wait till your
timeline.
baby.
I'm not. Nobody's going to see my baby until
I
they're
don't
like
talk
16.
about the children.
Right.
I know better.
Oscar the Grouch coming out.
Pretty much.
So the last question. So
Fun.
the first date, you rather have just drinks or have dinner?
You must feed me.
Okay, dinner.
Toppers.
Period.
First date now. This is the very first date.
I have a thing. If you can't go to happy hour with me, like day 2 or day 3, we not gonna vibe.
Okay.
I need you to be able to just come in. You know what I mean? Because I do. Now let me say this: we're not gonna go to Cheddar's happy hours. We'll probably go to like
you go to Cheddar's,
Maestro.
Cyclone Naya?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Cyclone Naya.
Maestro
Maestro's
happy
happy. They got
Bizu,
cool
I
happy
think they
hours.
got
I
Stuff
know
like
Maestro's
that.
had a happy
Like,
hour.
yeah.
Oh, I got to put a
I'm
bra.
saying like
Maestro?
No. What I'm saying is
Hell
like
no.
like
that ain't- he
I
said
used to
that
go to
ain't even
Fogo.
happy.
No, I used to go to Fogo for lunch, right?
Okay.
And you go to
Fogo
Fogo
for
for
lunch.
lunch.
Oh, my God.
Back
You're
in the
so
gap.
fancy.
Right.
No, back in the gap.
Oh,
I
are
know.
you a Republican?
No, love. Listen, I'm a hard liberal.
Okay, thank you.
So what I'm saying is like I would do
Hard
something like that.
liberal.
Like
Okay.
if I'm trying to
That's real
like
cool.
it's like you at the high end restaurant, but we got lunch prices.
I got you.
So I done mixed it in on you.
I got you.
You in your same environment.
You give it that
made
lifestyle, but
we're not gonna pay.
But you took it back.
Yeah.
It's like a sample.
It's like here,
like a
Y'all
taste
but-
went
test.
there, but
Like,
y'all caught the.
we caught the
Look,
good vibe.
if you know how to act,
Absolutely.
you might could get you some of this, but
But
if not,
yeah,
Right, right.
but we gonna always sit at the bar too though.
Yeah.
So
I like the bar.
I like bar talk.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
about to booth you on the first day. We're gonna sit at the bar.
That booth is real intimate. It's real.
It's like,
it's
now
personal.
now you
It's
forcing
real
the
personal.
conversation.
Yeah,
but if
yeah.
the bar is just like, if you're not feeling, I'm gonna shoot the shit over here. Then come
I
back
like
over
the bar
here,
because my drinks come faster.
yeah, and your food.
I mean, that
true.
too. Look, that too.
That is true.
All of that.
I'm impatient.
So guys,
My ADD.
tell the people where could
Yes,
they find
Lord.
you? Your handle, website, and all that stuff.
Go ahead, Symone. Tell them your whole. No, go ahead.
I promise y'all I'm gonna fight. Look, if y'all see us fighting on the street, just know it's play fighting. It's with love. Just put us on World Star. Tag us both, okay? Tag
Please.
me at Symone Redwine. I spell it Symone Redwine. And also please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Girl, Is That Legal? And that's also my Twitter. So I only got like one video up right now because I have ADD and overachiever's disorder where I'm a perfectionist. But give me a week and I have like 3 others that I'm going to be uploading on different topics as well as like celebrity gossip and fun stuff. Thanks.
Dope, David.
That's dope.
All right. Well, mine is very simple. You can definitely follow me at gentleman_of_Houston. That's my Instagram. My Twitter is gentleman of HOU. No underscores at all. Same as my YouTube, Gentleman of Houston, which that's where I post a lot of food, which I post food as well on my Instagram.
He's a naked caterer, guys.
Yeah, so I mean, for the right price, you know what I'm saying? I'll do something nice.
Chicks with trash
She getting better though. No,
conversation.
she getting better though. She getting better. Today wasn't
You
as
hurt my
bad as what you
self-esteem.
think. Wait, wow. It's okay. All right, just drink some red wine.
Don't make me
Drink
cry.
some red wine.
Don't make me cry. You know I cry.
Wait, just drink some red wine.
Definitely.
Vaughn, you can definitely
Look,
read
eyes
me
get
at,
watery real quick. Like, hold up.
Shut up.
I can't necessarily follow that, but hey, at Mr. Christmas 21, that's my IG. I'm not a celebrity or anything, but I do construction. Name of my company is Brothers United LLC. No job is too big, no job is too small.
So residential and commercial?
Yes,
Ooh,
sure.
praise God.
Cool.
and whatever you need to get done. You know what I mean? Like I rehab houses.
Dope.
Oh,
Make sure you guys hit these people up on their IGs. Of course, y'all know I'm Mr. DJ KO. Again, we're at Baco Restaurant in Houston in up Lower Kirby area, 5010 Dixon Street. Make sure you come over here for happy hour. It's a nice little vibe. Bring your little girl, bring your homeboy, or whatever. Guys, this is the Culturally Distinct Podcast. I had a brain for it.
That red wine.
Right.
This is the Culturally Distinct Podcast.
Into the sunken place.
And since he invited y'all, I'm going to say this right here. I am single, but if you see me with somebody, mind your business. I'm doing interviews. Mind your business.
Understood.
You guys be good, be blessed.
Respect.
Culturally Distinct Podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'll let y'all later. Peace.
Peace.